My basic conclusion was that we have clearly made tremendous progress, particularly in public awareness and in knowledge about the issues of sustainability. But we've gone, if anything, in the opposite direction in terms of actually being more sustainable. I would argue that as a civilization and as a species, we're actually less sustainable now than we were in 1992. Not through any ill will, not through any lack of institutional and policy and behavioral progress, because there's been a lot. But we're 2 billion more people almost than we were in 1992. That's nobody's fault necessarily, although I think that number could have been smaller if we had taken population more seriously back then. The economy has grown significantly. That's something that most everybody is excited about, but it carries quite a lot of costs in terms of the inputs that we're actually having on the environment. I'm a fan of the theme of fast forward. I don't think we can be patient. I think time is our scarcest resource. We're entering into an era of energy, water, and land scarcity. But time is the scarcest resource. We've really wasted, in my view, much of the last 20 years by not taking the really significant, dramatic steps, particularly in terms of governmental policy and governmental cooperation, with business cooperation, with business engagement, that I wish we had taken when we first were really becoming aware of these problems, literally 20 years ago, and when BSR was formed. We need to move, we need a quantum change, a paradigm shift, this is often said, but it's not the time for patience. Probably we're going to need to be somewhat patient simply because of where politics is today, but I don't know what the right mix of urgency and patience is. It's not going to work to scream at people. I'm not sure it will work to demonstrate in the streets. Occupy's tried that, but they didn't really have a vision that really made politics change as a result. But we really do need to find allies, particularly in governments, and we need to urgently be mobilizing the public, the business community, to influence government and policymakers to make some immediate changes. We need to increase the price of carbon as soon as we can. Carbon is underpriced, and that's one of the reasons why we are frying the planet, and we are heading toward a serious catastrophic frying of the planet if we don't reverse that direction very soon. We need to fast forward to pricing carbon through carbon taxes or other mechanisms. That's one thing. We need to fast forward to empowering women to fully participate in society. When women are fully participating in society, we benefit economically from their ideas, from their approaches to cooperative management, cooperative leadership. Women understand, I think in general, better than men, that this is not a time for competing against each other and hitting each other over the head. This is a time to cooperatively find solutions. And best of all, when women are fully engaged, they have fewer children later in life, population growth slows. We need to fast forward to a stabilized human population, because that's one of the drivers of the great needs that people have and have a right to, that contributes to some of the challenges that we're facing right now.